You are getting ready to listen to the voice of Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, and welcome to this edition of Coffee with Rhadi. This morning, I had the opportunity to finish my workout. Got up at 4 o'clock, did about a good 45 minutes. Did 30 minutes on the bike that I have in my room and on my elliptical in the garage. And while I was doing that, I go through my morning meditation and my things to do list. And I'm not gonna lie, I also scroll through some of my social media feed. Scroll through Instagram and Facebook. And I ran through a post of one of my friends that I knew at the Olympic Training Center. And she posted something that was really critical for your success and something that really resonated with me. She says, I think I've been sharing my dreams with the wrong people. I said, whew, Jesus. I think I've been sharing my dreams with the wrong people. I mean, when you get all the way down to it and you jump into the root of the text sometimes in the Bible, and you get to the two are better than one because they got good reward for their labor, or you get to the whole wherever two or more are gathered, or you get to the cliche where there is strength in numbers. You get to these points where you find out that it's not only just the birds of a feather flock together, it's the people who are around you. That is who you are. You need to be around people who empower you. You need to be around people who speak life into you. You need to be around the people who encourage you. Now, your friends should also be like a wedding stone for you, where they keep you sharp, but it's not that they hurt you, but they do some things that are just uncomfortable at times and create some disruption and discomfort in your life to keep you sharp. So there are times when your friends have to urge you to execute, but they can't kill your dreams. See, it's very difficult for regular people to achieve greatness. It's very difficult for ordinary people to do the extraordinary, because the extraordinary is outside the norm. It is absolutely, by definition, abnormal. In order for you to do things that are abnormal, in order for you to do things that are ridiculous, in order for you to do things that are extraordinary, you need not only to be surrounded by people who think like that, but people who have what's called extraordinary faith. You need to be around people who have ridiculous faith. When you have ridiculous faith, you need to be around other people who have ridiculous faith, because only the people who have ridiculous faith can be around each other comfortably, because everybody else is going to think you're crazy. Trust me when I tell you, when you get ready to produce the multi-million-dollar business, when you want hit record after hit record year after year on iTunes, when you want to open up your ice cream shop, when you want to get the fresh fruit store, you want to make your own garden and sell your fruit and your vegetables. When you come up with these ideas, man, people are going to think you're ridiculous. I'm telling you, unless you're around the correct people, they're going to think you're ridiculous. When you sit down and say, I think I'm going to write a book, man, anybody in the world can sit down and write a book, upload the book in the right format on the KDP platform on Amazon, and be a published author. But who's going to do it? Who does it? Not many people does it. Not many people do it. I've done it several times, but why don't other people do it? Because people don't have others around them telling them you have a story to tell. People want to hear from you. You have life lessons to teach. You're intelligent. You are smart. You're a very learned individual. You have things that you learned in your life from the age of 10 to 20 or 20 to 30 or 30 to 40. So if you can go back and tell yourself that information, it would be life-changing. I tell people all the time, I say, well, what do you think about when you write? I mean, it's very easy. If you could tell yourself something yesterday that would help you today, what would it have been? Some people say stuff is basic as, oh man, I go back and tell myself what the lottery numbers were for today. And I drill down on that. I said, well, if you would tell yourself what the lottery numbers were, why is it that you're leaning on the lottery? Why are you betting on the lottery? When are you going to bet on yourself? Because the lottery is less of a guarantee than you are. Man, when you bet on yourself, man, you're guaranteed to win, even when you lose. So today, as you go through the day, as you go through the rest of the week, as a matter of fact, as you go through the next 72 hours, do the same thing that I tell my clients to do when they come to me. Take inventory of your friends, take inventory of your family, and take inventory of your circle. Take inventory of your friends, your family, and your circle. Very, very simple. We call it the FFC exercise. That's it. FFC exercise. Have you done the FFC exercise yet? What are you talking about? Friends, family, and circle. Because you have to adjust your friends, your family, and your circle. You have to. Changing your mind is great. I mean, it's like putting on a new suit and then walking outside where people are throwing ketchup and mustard. You can change as many times as you want to. Every time you walk outside, you're going to end up blemished and you're going to end up dirty until you change which way you walk outside. Instead of walking out the front door, you might have to go out the back door. You might have to go out the side door. You might have to go out the window. Or you may have to wait, make an announcement to the people in the front. Hey, I don't want you all in my yard anymore. You all have to go. And they leave, and then you can walk outside, and then you can walk outside and do the things that you need to do without being blemished, rented, or torn. Do the FFC exercise. Take inventory of your friends, take inventory of your family, and take inventory of your circle. Man, this is Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, the author of Coffee with Rhadi. I hope you have a super fantastic day. Remember, I love you, but God loves you best. Take care.